Good evening and welcome to TVB News. The Chief Executive in Council approved the pay rise of 3% for civil servants across the board. The salary increase will be retrospectively effective from April 1st this year. But the salary hike is lower than the recommended net pay trend indicators. Commenting on the recent convictions of 14 pan-Democrats who pleaded not guilty to the charges in the landmark subversion trial, Chief Executive John Lee said the rulings highlighted that the idea of a legal means to subversion is not limited to the use of threat of force, but also the abuse of power. Today marks the 35th anniversary of the Tiananmen Square incident. Chief Executive John Lee said that the government's position on certain public events is clear, and people should beware of those who hijack such events to cause trouble. China's Chang'e 6 spacecraft has departed from the far side of the moon, starting its journey back towards Earth. This after the probe completed collecting soil samples on and below the lunar surface. A Chinese national flag carried by the lander was also unfurled for the first time on the far side of the moon. Danny Zhou has the details. In Taiwan, authorities have recovered all 12 vehicles buried or affected in yesterday's landslide near Keelung Seaside Chaojing Park. The landslide happened at about 2:30 p.m. on Monday. Another 4 Israeli hostages abducted by Hamas on October 7th have died in captivity. Their bodies are being held by the Palestinian Islamist group. The U.S. said Monday it wants the United Nations Security Council to adopt a resolution backing a proposal outlined by President Joe Biden to end fighting between Israel and Hamas in the Gaza Strip. Meanwhile, no date has been set for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's address to the U.S. Congress, his office said Monday, following reports that his speech was set for June 13th. Tracy Furness has more. Still ahead. Welcome back. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and the favourite to be the next UK leader, Keir Starmer, go head-to-head in the first TV election debate tonight, with immigration one of many hot topics. Both are likely to be asked about their views on right-wing populist Nigel Farage, who will run in the election. David Garrett reports. Narendra Modi is set for a third term in power, with his Hindu Nationalist Party taking a comfortable lead as vote counting continues following the election in India. However, it appears the Prime Minister is facing a stronger challenge than expected and may not perform as well as 5 years ago. Toyota apologized for cheating on safety tests for 7 models sold in Japan as a scandal affecting several of the country's car manufacturers escalates. The automaker has suspended production of the Corolla Fielder, Corolla Axio, and Yaris Cross. 2 victims of the suspected JPEX fraud scandal, which involved some $1.6 billion, have brought a civil action against the cryptocurrency platform and its intermediaries. This as lawmaker Johnny Ng believes more victims could be repaid if the civil action is successful. Timothy Lee reports. Starting next Saturday, the through trains operating between Beijing, Shanghai, and Hong Kong will be upgraded to high-speed sleeper trains. That's set to shorten the journey time by 8 to 12 hours. To sports, Real Madrid have confirmed the long-awaited signing of French international Kylian Mbappé on a free transfer from Paris Saint-Germain. England continued their preparations for Euro 2024 by thumping Bosnia and Herzegovina 3-0 in the friendly. Cole Palmer opened the scoring with his first goal for England, converting from the penalty spot in the 60th minute. Trent Alexander-Arnold put the result beyond doubt with a sumptuous volley before substitute Harry Kane struck late on to put icing on the England kick. Three Lions manager Gareth Southgate now faces a tough job of cutting his initial 33-man squad down to 26 for the tournament. And that's the news. Thank you for watching.